We're going to find out if Cynthia's 4-year adventure here with Michael is over or not. In the case of 4-year-old Michael Melson, you are not.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know how to say it. If you watch my platform, I'm always talking about women, black women especially, but I talk about women in general. And one thing I always talk about when women have multiple babies by multiple baby daddies, and I go on, always stress that you should marry before you carry. But one thing about this show, I talk about transparency, trying to be as honest as I possibly can. But guess what, guys? It happened. Got a girl pregnant. Yes, she's pregnant. And she's going to keep the baby. What happens next? What happens on the next chapter when you turn the page? What's going to happen when you turn the page? Or should I say, what happens in the future? I know I've been preaching this time and time again, but hey, it happened. It's not what you think. No. It's not me. I didn't get anyone pregnant. But Fresh and Fit, Fresh from the podcast, Fresh and Fit, got a girl pregnant. And he's always preaching, stay away from these hoes, stay away from these IG models, these 304s. And guess what? He got caught up in the trap. Yes, he, out of all people, got caught in the trap. Really? Stay to the end and see who gets this week's Stomp Award. Coming up next. Welcome to Rewind, my new online digital platform. Before we go any further, I want you to do one thing. I want you to hit that subscribe button. Become a handsome maniac by hitting that subscribe button and hit the bell for future notifications. That way you are notified when a video comes out each and every week. Don't forget to ring that bell and become a handsome maniac. Rewind with Tommy Handsome. Now, one thing I was saying about Fresh, his real name is Walter Weeks. Walter Weeks got a girl pregnant, an IG model. Let's take a look at this IG model. You know, she's hot. She's fine. I can see why a brother, or anyone for that matter, would get involved with her. She is gorgeous, but she's a 304. And I kind of mean that in a good way. I don't know if there's a good way to call somebody a 304. Let's give it up for 304s. The 304s make the world go round. But see, the thing is, she's from China. And she came over to the United States to be with Fresh from the podcast Fresh and Fit. They've been kicking it with each other. They've been dating. And according to his podcast, if you see his podcast, be careful who you date, be careful who you're with, especially 304s. When you date a 304, you can sleep with her, have sex, but you're not going to have relationships with her. You're not going to have relations with a 304. And this is what they preach. And they preach that certain women you stay away from. I mean, you can get what you want from these women, but you're not going to have a relationship, you're not going to have marriage, you're not going to put a ring on these type of women. So a lot of people were saying how these men on that podcast, Fresh and Fit, they're a bunch of frauds and here and there. And they're very controversial. But I got to admit one thing. They do have an amazing podcast. They say they work harder than anyone else. Their production is amazing. And that's why they're at the position that they are now in terms of where they are in terms of their status. Now, Allegedly, they got demonetized by YouTube because some of the stuff that they were saying, and now some people are saying they don't make that much money and they're not as rich. Not that they were rich, but they're not well off like they were before because they got demonetized by YouTube. So maybe Fresh don't have the coins that he once did. And maybe this Instagram model set him up, trapped him, or whatever. Now, she was saying that she really loved him, and I'm pretty sure there was some feelings involved. I'm pretty sure of that. And there's probably feelings on both sides, but he got her pregnant, and he wants her to have an abortion.
I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to.
You're not. They just give you a pill and it's over.
No. I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from a doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing. Okay.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids.
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
Nothing. Why did I do anything to you?
Nothing?
Why did I do anything to you?
No, I know. So, how are you gonna deal with this? By saying I don't want a baby? That's all?
To the doctor, I guess.
So you want abortion? And why do you make me pregnant now?
That's what I'm like. There's no way that's true. But then I said, oh wow,
So just think about it. It's meant to be. God wants you to have the baby.
Definitely not.
It is. God wants you to have a baby. 7 years never happened, and then you are you for a month, and I'm pregnant. What does that mean?
Well,
now I just think about it. It's like if you force me to kill the baby, then you are a sin.
Well, we already said about having sex, but it's too late now.
Yo, big dog, what's next? What are you going to do now? You're about to have a child. Now, supposedly you was married before for about 7 years. You didn't have any kids, don't have any kids at all. Now, this incident happens, and within a month, and you got this girl pregnant. Now, her name is Daisy Chen. Like I said, you seen the picture of her. She's gorgeous. She's hot. But is this the type of woman that you want to get involved with? Is this the type of woman that you bring home to mama? But you did bring her home to mama. So bringing her home to your mom, that shows what? There must have been some type of feelings, some type of love, some type of caring with this woman. You must have cared for her, because why would you bring her home to Barbados? He's from Barbados, to visit your mom. Now, if you know Fresh and Fit, another thing that they don't do, they don't date black women. If you're darker than a brown paper bag, you know that saying, they're not going to date you. They stay away from black women. So, as you see, Fresh is a black man, and he is black, and there's nothing wrong with that. But he would not date a black woman, even though his mom is black. But then, going on and on about not dating black women and dissing some women, stay away from this type of woman, get away from that type of woman, and then you get caught up in this mess by a Chinese woman from China, because she came all over to China to be with you. She gets pregnant, and this is what happens. So what is new for Fresh and Fit? The whole premise of your podcast, is it destroyed because of this one mistake that you made? Why did you just hit her up raw like that? I mean, just kept going in raw and raw. Simple biology, folks. Biology 101. Egg, sperm, get together, boom. What do you think happens? Now, you're not a kid. You're not 19, and I'm pretty sure you know better than that. But like I said before, things happen. Be careful, guys, who you deal with. I mentioned this time and time again. Be careful who you call your significant other. Be careful of the company you keep. And you men out there, including you women, stay away from the streets. Nothing good comes out the streets. My father and my grandfather always said, nothing good comes out the streets. Stay off these streets. Stay away from these women. These women are no good. I keep saying time and time again. I know I was talking about Western women doing things like this, but she's a 304. She is a 304 from China, an escort from China. So how many dudes was run up on her? Being an escort from another country, you don't think international men will run up in her and you get involved with this woman? Not so much get involved, like you said before, get involved, get what you want, but you get her pregnant. Was that the wisest thing? Was that the smartest thing to do? To get involved with this woman? And according to your podcast, these are the women that you stay away from. So it's almost hypocrisy that's going on your part. But like I said before, things happen. We all make mistakes. We all dodge bullets. Some of us didn't dodge it enough in case of you. So what's going to happen, Fresh? What's going to happen to your platform? What's going to happen to you in terms of you being a father? Guys, put in comments, what do you think is going to happen to Fresh? Did Fresh deserve what he got? Talking all that smack like he did before? Is it something that he should man up about? Because it does take two. Is it right for him, put in comments, for him to say, to get rid of it to his girlfriend? And is it right for her to do what she's doing? You know, it can go both ways. What do you think he should do? And Fresh, what are you going to do next? And it's interesting to see what happens next. So Fresh, you get this week's Stomp Award. Ladies, gentlemen, you want a filtered analysis of videos just like this one. I want you to do one thing. Become a handsome maniac by hitting that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for future notifications. That way you are notified when the video comes out each and every week. Don't forget to leave a comment and let's get the conversation started. You're watching Rewind.